Hey guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to talk to you about Josh Duggar, Katie Joy's coverage of Josh Duggar, and my thoughts surrounding it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Hey guys, before we get into the video, I want to put a massive trigger warning in the beginning here. This video will be discussing inappropriate child media of sorts. So if you are sensitive to that, please skip this video. I have uploaded other videos today. There will be new videos tomorrow. So if you are sensitive to that or you don't want to listen, please skip this one and I will see you on the next one. All right, you guys, so I'm sure every single one of you know that Josh Duggar was recently arrested. And I thought twice before making this video because I sort of wanted to see, new updates from yesterday. And I also wanted to see how many videos Katie Joy was going to do on this because I knew that this situation, as tragic and sad as it is, she's looking at it as a payday. We would expect nothing more or less from her. So I'm going to read to you sort of the, Cliff's Notes version of what's going on, and then let's talk about Katie Joy's content surrounding it. Now, I do want to say in the beginning of this video, I will not be covering this Josh Duggar situation unless something super crazy comes out. I think that there's going to be enough coverage on it from other people. So if you guys are interested in following the case and the story, there will be many other outlets, but I am going to do this one video and then I will, hopefully let the justice system do what it should with him. Before we get into this, I also have another little PSA. I did a video a few days ago about Katie Joy versus the Duggars. There was a mashup that I found of her basically just being Katie towards the Duggar kids and stuff. In that video, I did preface it by saying that I don't agree with anything that the Duggars do. There were a couple people that, and this is all power of perception, so I'm not saying anything mean about it, but there were a couple people that for some reason they thought that I was sticking up for the Duggars, and that wasn't the case at all. I believe that, commentary can be delivered on a family like the Duggars, but it's the manner in which Katie delivers it where it comes off as just bullying type behavior. And even if you don't agree with a single thing that someone does, that still doesn't mean that you should be bullying them or making defamatory comments or vile remarks towards them. That's just my opinion. But I don't like the Duggars, don't agree with them. I don't watch the show. I'm familiar with the show because, my God, it was on TLC every day for however many years and I would skim past it. Now I know to avoid it because I don't really care for any of the TLC shows personally, but I don't like the Duggars. So if that's what was taken from a few people, I just wanted to clarify it in this video. So let's get to reading all about what he has gotten himself into. So he was arrested yesterday in the good old state of Arkansas, which is where he resides. I'll throw up his really weird mugshot over here for you guys. He has this really snide look on. He's almost smiling and he looks like, in my opinion, he could be under the influence of certain substances. I don't know what, but you guys can be the judge on that. Former reality TV star Josh Duggar has been arrested on federal charges related to the possession of child. Let's call it Pam. So, possession of child Pam. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Arkansas, Duggar allegedly downloaded material that depicted the abuse of children under the age of 12, the U.S. Attorney's Office said in a statement. Duggar allegedly possessed the material in May 2019. So in late 2019, they had already raided this used car lot that he has down in Arkansas, and then we never really heard anything about it. So typically, if the feds raid your place of business or your home and then nothing comes of it, it's because they're building a case. As sad as this is, once this news broke, I sort of thought that this was what was going on. I had a really sick feeling, like a pit in my stomach, that this is what was going to come to fruition after they released the news. Something in my gut just told me that it was going to be something like this. It goes on to say, Duggar, the oldest son of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, whose family was subject of the TLC show 19 Kids and Counting, faces 2 charges, the indictment shows. 1 count of receipt of child Pam and 1 count of possession of child Pam. He faces up to 20 years in prison and fines of up to $250,000 if convicted, the statement said. Duggar was arrested in Arkansas Thursday. According to the statement, he appeared in federal court Friday via video conference and pleaded not guilty to both charges. We intend to defend this case aggressively and thoroughly. In this country, no one can stop prosecutors from charging a crime. But when you're accused, you can fight back in the courtroom, and that's exactly what Josh intends to do. Duggar's attorney, Justin Gelfand, Travis W. Story, and Greg Payne said in an email to CNN Friday, Duggar is set to appear in court again on May 5th for a detention hearing. The trial is currently scheduled for July 6th, the judge said. This is not Duggar's first time making headlines. TLC canceled the reality television show in 2015 after reports surfaced that Duggar allegedly girls when he was a teenager. Duggar was never charged in relation to those allegations, which is so ridiculous. I hate when stuff like this happens and it's like, it's just swept under the rug. It's so disgusting. That same year, Duggar admitted that he had used Ashley Madison, a website design to help married people cheat on their spouses, after his name was released when the website was hacked. And someone else that actually was part of that leak was Sam from Sam and Nia. So that husband, his stuff was also put out there. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar posted a statement on their family website about the very serious accusations Duggar is facing. We appreciate your continued prayers for our family at this time. The accusations brought against Joshua today are very serious. It is our prayer that the truth, no matter what it is, will come to light, and this will be resolved in a timely manner. We love Josh and Anna and continue to pray for their family. I don't think praying is going to do a whole lot in this situation. Frankly, this is just the worst of the worst. He's disgusting. He's pure trash, in my opinion. And I hope the justice system handles him as that. So now let's talk about Katie Joy's coverage of this topic. Since the news came out April 29th in the afternoon, Katie has done 5 videos on this topic. 5 videos, and total she has over 200,000 views on these 5 videos. I'll put the total right here for you guys. Now, my question to you guys, and this is not including all of the other Duggar content that she's done leading up to that point. My God, she probably has over 300 videos on the family. My question to you guys is, should she be covering this story? Should there be 5 videos that are monetized talking about this topic? And I know there are other creators who are covering this as well. However, Katie has made so much money off of the Duggar family. That's the thing that gets her the views and the clicks. I just feel like the topic of these allegations is so sensitive, where if you're not going to use it as an opportunity to advocate for children, I just don't see why there's 5 videos about this already. This is like her big payday. The Duggars are her cash cow. And TLC will definitely not want anything to do with the family now. And if they do, they will be definitely boycotted by everybody. It just gives me a very icky feeling seeing 5 monetized videos in less than 24 hours. So this is more or less me opening up the floor to you guys. I want to know, what do you think? Do you think that there should be all of these monetized videos from her? And I think that this also comes from this sort of tainted image that she has on YouTube, where if she wasn't so problematic, vile, spreading misinformation, sharing her opinions as facts, monetizing things that shouldn't be monetized. Let's go back to last year with the Sophie Long story. That was monetized until she got called out. And then there was all of this other just bad behavior from her following that. I do believe that if she shared stories in a respectful way, I don't think that it would be looked at like, why are you monetizing videos about Josh Duggar? And I could be totally wrong on that. I will always correct myself if I'm wrong. But there is this sort of just icky feeling when it comes to her talking about certain topics. So I just decided to go onto the Without a Crystal Ball subreddit. I'll link it down below if you guys have never heard of it or whatever. I just wanted to see what they were saying over there. And this post says, Katie Joy's big payday. Since the news broke of the charges against Josh Duggar, Katie Joy has wasted no time in capitalizing on the story. And then it shows the videos that I just saw, and new channel memberships came flooding in, and super chats. And someone said, that's gross. Someone said, girl, you called it. I don't really know if this should be a celebrated circumstance. I don't think that we should be patting Katie on the back for calling anything. That's kind of gross in my opinion. And then she puts out this thing on Twitter. Earlier today, I spoke via FaceTime to Amy Duggar King. She is Josh's cousin and featured on 19 Kids and comment. In a statement to me, Amy said, I am absolutely heartbroken after learning of the charges. My heart's in a million pieces. So some of the comments, someone said, why isn't she advocating for TLC to drop the Duggars? That's a loss in wages. She can't get rid of her cash cow. Yeah, once the Duggars are gone, she'll have to move on to a different fundy family to harass. Has KJ once said anything about being worried for the children here? No, she hasn't. Only KJ would get giddy over a PEDO. Yeah, this is, I don't like it. It gives me a bad feeling, but I want to hear from you guys. I always want to hear from you guys, but especially on certain stuff, I like to hear what everyone else is thinking. To me, this just is, I just don't think that it belongs on her channel being monetized. 5 videos already, and we know that there's going to be another 5 over the weekend, if not more. So either way, I don't know. I'm just at a loss, but I do think that it has to do a lot with her just tainted image, and as soon as she touches something, it's like it turns to coal. So either way, yeah, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.